This lecture will cover Excel's most interesting two features, which are known as AutoComplete and AutoFill. Let's see AutoComplete first. AutoComplete guesses the data which you have already entered in a column. So over here, if we type P, Excel is auto-completing this by suggesting you what you want to enter next. That's Pakistan. And if I type I, then Excel will guess that you want to type India again. So I just have to press either enter or tab, which are used to move to the next cell, and Excel will auto-complete this for you. If, however, my column contains two words with P, when I type P, Excel will not suggest me anything until I give it another letter which is different. In this case, if I type PA, then Excel knows I might want to write Pakistan, or if I write PO, then Excel can guess that I don't want to write this, I want to write Portugal. So this is autocomplete. Autofill is when Excel can guess sequences for you. In this case, if I want this entire column to be filled with 1, I have to come to this end of the cell. You can see a block over here. This is called the fill handle. You have to click over it and drag this down. When you release your fill handle, Excel will guess your series and fill it out for you. Same goes if you want to fill in consecutive numbers instead of simply just one number. So I will select 1 and 2 together. Once I have selected them both, I will click on my fill handle and drag it down. Now I have consecutive numbers filled up. So instead of this 1, you could have typed in any number, simply selected that and dragged it down to get that one number. And if I would have wanted a consecutive sequence, I could have started from any number. If I wanted to start from 9 and 10, I would have typed 9 and 10. Then I would have selected both of these and dragged them down. I would have gotten the next consecutive numbers. Excel can also guess tables for you. For example, this is a table for 2. So you have 2 and then you have 4. If I drag the fill handle down, I will get the next arguments in the table, that's 6, 8 and 10. Similarly, Excel can guess tables of 3, 4 and so on, like this. Excel can also guess months for you. So if I type January over here and I click and drag my fill handle down, it will autofill all the months for me over here. If I start somewhere not from January, I start from July, for example, Excel will pick up the sequence from this point and fill in the months accordingly. So it's starting from July and moving onwards. If I want my months to be spaced out, for example, after January, I want March. I will select both these cells together and then click on the fill handle and drag it down. Excel will now guess my sequence and will skip 1 month and give me the next month. So after March we don't have April, we have May, and after May we don't have June, we have July. Excel will also fill in your dates for you. If I just select this cell and drag it down, Excel will give me the consecutive dates here. If I want the same date to be copied in all the cells, I will drag this, and after dragging I have this autofill options over here. I will select this and click copy cells. Copy cells means that the this cell will get copied in all the selected cells. So now I have just 4th January. If my cursor was on fill series, then Excel would have filled in this series. For years, again, if I want to have just 2012, I will drag this down. If I wanted to have a consecutive series, I would have typed in 2013 over here, selected both of these together and dragged them down. So I would have had a series. Or I would not have typed in 2013, I would have simply dragged 2012 down, and from your autofill options selected fill series instead of copy cells. So if I fill series, this will become a series, and if I copy cells, that will just become the same cell over and over again. Excel cannot guess in letters for you. So if you want to fill in A and then you want Excel to guess B and C and so on, it will not do so. It will just copy your cells because it cannot guess your series. Same goes with these two options. If I copy these down, Excel will just replicate this sequence by writing A, B, C, D, E, F over and over again. And the same goes with this sequence. Excel will copy down only east, west, like this. And the same comes over here. If you select both of these and drag it down, I will get consecutive name, roll number, name, roll number. If however I select a space within my selection for dragging, that's name, roll number and one empty cell, and I drag it down from here, I will get that empty cell in this sequence. And the same goes for any selection which we have made previously. If you select a space, it will get copied as it is. For this, you can see the data is formatted. The cells are pink and the text is in red. So if I drag this down, my formatting will also get dragged down with the sequence. If I don't want the formatting to be filled, I will select the autofill options and I will select fill without formatting. So the next few things which have been copied will be without the formatting given above. If I just want the formatting to be copied and not the series, I will select fill formatting only. This will copy down the formatting. If I type anything over here, it will appear in red. So you can see that the formatting has been copied, but your series has not been copied. Instead, if I just want 1 and 2 to be replicated over and over again like this, instead of the series showing up, I will select these two, drag it down, and check from my autofill options to not fill the series, only copy the cells. Copying the cells replicates the cells. Filling in the series allows Excel to guess your series for you. So we have gone through all these options over here. So go back, open Excel and practice all these sequences.